will look at anything that can create value first for our driver partners and our riders, because if you create value there, then the rest takes care of itself. What structures that takes place in, whether that's us or an alliance or M&A, who knows? But I will tell you that at this time, I'm focused on the organic growth of the business. And the organic growth of the core business is strong. And we've recently introduced the Eats business, the food delivery business. And India is actually, it's a business that, the Eats business is a business that is the fastest growing part of the Uber portfolio, and India is actually the fastest growing part of the APAC portfolio within Eats. So we're very excited about not only the potential of this market, but actually how it's performing today, and we want to lean in there. We are in general thinking about Uber as a mobility platform. If you look at where we came from, Uber started about black cars. And over a period of time, it's evolved and broadened to be more than just about cars. If you look at India, for example, we've introduced Moto into the market. We're in auto. We're now in Eats and delivery. So we will look to expand our portfolio to move from, an on-demand car hailing product to a much broader mobility solution across a number of products in India and the rest of the world. Well, I think it's we understand that the Indian government has to be comfortable with these steps that it's taking. We're supportive of private car sharing. We think that it takes advantage of the assets that are already here on the road. If you look in Delhi, for example, 70% of cars are driving only with one passenger. And we think that private car sharing really opens up the opportunity for drivers, for a much broader base of drivers. And it allows the Indian cities and government to make better use of assets that are on the ground, and hopefully can actually be a positive factor in solving congestion on a go-forward basis. So we're supportive of it, but we also understand that it has to happen with dialogue with the government. Every company has to change with the times. And I don't want to question what Uber did in the past, because it was an undeniable success. If you look at the company and you look at the scope of the company and how many people we're touching on a daily basis, it's extraordinary. But also companies need to change as they grow. And the fact is that we are a very big factor now in everyday lives. We touch 300,000 drivers in India who are on our platform on a weekly basis, and that comes with responsibility. So as it relates to trade-offs with speed, I do think that it has a potential of slowing us down up front, but actually if you look over the long term, I think that it actually will allow us to scale faster. This is now not just an innovation game, but it's a scale game. And having that dialogue with governments up front will allow us to scale, and I think 5 years from now or 10 years from now will allow us to be a bigger company, but also allow us to be a better company.